Hello, my name is Jake, and ever since I was a young kid, it has been my dream to race. When I went to a theme park as a young kid, I'd be only going on go-karts. Nothing about roller coasters excited me. 8 months ago, I found out about K1 and their indoor go-kart. So about 6 months ago, I joined into the league, and I had so much confidence to start with. I then found out that there was a bunch of people way better at this track than me, and that I'd have to put in a lot of work. So after getting last a couple of times, I managed to only get 4th. Very consistently, and with my goal being placing on the podium, it was very annoying. I'd always finish one spot out of it, and sometimes it was super close. But this past week, I came to K1, and my goals had not changed. And for a side note, if anyone doesn't know, K1 will split up 2 different groups if there's too many drivers. And so A main and B main went out to qualify separately, and I was in B main. I was trying a few new techniques, and to my surprise, I qualified first out of everybody. That's about 15 people. As other leagues and mains were racing and qualifying, I was at an all-time high with my confidence. But once I realized that my turn was to come up, my heart was beating out of my chest. It was time to perform in a place I have never been before, with a lot of good competition right behind me. So we started off, as you saw, and I actually get a pretty good jump. I managed to keep the lead for most of the race, and it did help that we had like 3 cautions during the race, so I could catch my breath and reevaluate the situation. The lead on the second place was about 4 seconds, and so for the majority of the race, I just kept my cool and kept my head down, trying not to make a mistake. The section of the track that you guys can't see is a hairpin that quickly moves into a couple of turns onto the straight. This is the part of the track that I struggle with the most, and because of that, I was focusing the most on trying to best that part of the track while I was out in front. As you can see, exiting that turn onto the front straight is the part that comes out of that hairpin and the extra turn. At this point of the race, we have just about halfway to go, and I have no concept of time. I'm looking at the employee in the flag stand, hoping that he waves that white flag so that I can take my victory home. At this point in the race, I'm starting to see back markers very consistently, and it starts to worry me about how the outcome of this race will be affected. And to add to that worry, the back markers wrecked and caused the caution to come out. And on this restart, the kid in second place had a huge jump on me and carried a lot of momentum into the next lap. Luckily for me though, this race came to an end on this last lap, and that checkered flag was so relieving to see. And after consistent 4th place finishes just outside the podium, I managed to win the race. Qualified P1, led every lap, and won the race on the end. My first race win, and I was very excited. So that's gonna do it for this video. Stay tuned though, because in the next couple of weeks, I'll be attending a different league, and we'll be covering my experiences there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later.